Alright, this is the first video in a series I'm planning on doing where I am trying to take a First Life character on a relatively basic account all the way to 20 using nothing but wildernesses. I have set it up so that whenever I need to flag for a wilderness, that I will simply use another character to basically not earn XP to get them into that wilderness, and there are certain rules I'll have to follow. In any wilderness, I will have to complete the explorer area and the rare encounters before I can move on, per se. If there are two wildernesses at the same level, I can switch between both. But I can't go to a higher level wilderness until those two conditions are met. In addition, I will be trying to complete the Slayer as well, but I can go back and suffer the XP penalty from not doing it as at the particular level. So, obviously, the first explorer to start off with, or the first wilderness, is Korthos Island. And, as you can see, I'm using a ranger. I think using a ranged character, either a ranger or maybe an artificer, is the best choice to do a video like this because it allows you to, it helps clear the zone better where you have to run up to a lot of enemies. We're going to find that much later in this series, I think. But as you can see, we've already got our first set of kills. We still have not got an explorer. We decided to climb down this way. There we go. We've found the steam tunnel. Found the quest entrance to stopping the Sahuagin. Alright, we've found the tree shrine. Oh, look, it looks like we're going to have our first rare here shortly. Oh, and it looks like I have forgotten to buy additional arrows. So we've killed the Sahuagin Baron. And found the Overwatch. And picked up an engraved ring, our first piece of gear that we can actually use. Yeah, I'm double checking my arrow supply, and I'm not going to really be able to even make it to the dwarf. But we've made our first bit of XP. Alright, we're back in after buying some more arrows and spending our first action point. I thought I was a little bit ahead on that, but I am not. I would have liked to have been able to get 2 action points before recalling, but I forgot to buy those arrows. I probably only really needed 1 more stack of arrows too. And since I was kind of working on my first pass, I just went back in. I didn't reset the instance. Okay, it looks like these 2 guys are in their upper point, because sometimes they're down on the bridge. Other times they're running around that rock. Go up here and collect this overlook. And now we're making our way over to the falls. We're going to go over here and check for the rare Zir and Ice Mephit. And he is not here. But at the end of the canyon, of course, is the explorer point for the quest. Having difficulty remembering the name of it. Now these monsters don't activate until you get close to them, so they're pretty easy to pick off from a distance here. Some wildernesses will have it so that they'll all aggro on you, and some will have it that you can pick off individual monsters from range and have only them aggro on you, and some you have to get into melee range. We're going to see that in a couple of future episodes of this series, including its most infamous example. Looks like we've picked up our next milestone for the Slayer. Now this area you can either get 3 Devour Devotees or you can get 4 rats. Those are obviously not rats, so we know which ones we got. And we picked up the Explorer for the quest Sacrifices. Being a brand new toon, it can be pretty slow going, not only in the idea of combat, but in just running around. And we got the up top Ice Spider there for the rare. Sisek will not be found. You get one Ice Spider or the other. But we'll walk over to this little island and pick up the Shrine to the Devourer. Alright, we got the 2 Ice Spiders there, did we? Or they're further on? Well, we did pick up the Explorer for the Adventurer's Cap. And yes, we did get an action point, but we need 2 to be able to get the... we need a total of 3 to get Conjure Arrows. No, the Ice Spiders were over here. And we'll walk up this slope to get the quest entrance for Misery's Peak. And just above the quest entrance is the Cannith Aqueduct. Now these 3 rats can appear in one of 3 places around this collapsed stonework. See, that rat you can't shoot to activate, you have to get close enough. It's supposedly supposed to be hidden. Up here to get the quest entrance to the Kenneth Manufactory. I always like that one because you shoot the devotee and then a Soegan pops up afterwards. So we have completed the Explorer. But we only got 1 out of 3 of the rares, and of course we are still short. Looks like we're going to be shy of the 100 kill mark. Alright, that kind of completes the circuit for our first pass. We've made some good progress, and we will reset the instance. Well, we'll think about resetting the instance. Alright, now I don't have to go out of my way for any Explorer points, but I am still looking to advance the Slayer totals. So what we'll do here is go in reverse order. See, in this case, shooting one of the devotees awakened all of them, so. So we got our 100th kill, and therefore we went back into town so we could set our enhancements and pick up the Conjure Arrows enhancement. That way we don't have to worry about buying any arrows or running out while we're out in the wilderness. And it almost seems like it didn't cost 2, like it only cost 1. I was a little confused by that. So we also picked up an enhancement for an attack bonus. So now it's just a matter of picking up as many kills as we can and finishing off the Slayer zones. So we got some XP for Monster Manual. I only have the base Monster Manuals. And with that we were able to take level 2, so why not? So we're going to recall that and get more power. Take that as early as we can. Alright, we're going to see if Zir is here. And he is. Nothing but junk potions, but we need all the platinum we can get. Alright, and we didn't get the Ice Spider, so it looks like we're going to have a chance at Sizzix. And a masterwork weapon. Wow. So really that's what you do from then on, is you just go around, you know, you've completed the rares. So you still look for them, especially if you need money and whatnot. But every time you kill them again, you only get 1/3 of the XP. And you're still basically, in this case, we're looking for gear that we can sell, and we got the Ring of Alertness, which has the starter tag, so it's worthless. So after a couple of runs, we're going to finish this before we've completed the full Slayer. We've completed 2 of our objectives to complete the Explorer and complete the rare runs. So we're going, since it's at the same level, we're going to move on in the next video to the Borderlands.